Hey, I'm Tom, and here's your homeowner maintenance tip from Tom McHugh Construction. In this video, I want to show you how to adjust interior and exterior doors and what to know about the hardware, specifically the deadbolt, the strike plates, and the handle itself for safety. So we're at the front door. Before I show you how to adjust it, I want to show you what to know about the handle itself and the safety pin. So doors, when the door is locked, when you shut a door, it's made to slide into the adjustable strike plate. That slides in and it falls in the hole. If the safety pin stays on the outside of the strike plate like it's supposed to, it stays pressed in like that. So now the handle's locked. You cannot slip that. So I have a credit card here. If you shut your door and somebody was going to try to slip it, they can't slip it because that does not go in. As soon as you push your door too far in where that safety pin falls into the hole, you can slip it because now that's movable. Yes, the door is locked and that goes in. So it's made so you can shut the door. Safety pin's supposed to stay on the outside. So with knowing that, take a look at the strike plate here. Your strike plates are adjustable. You just loosen up the two screws. For some reason you need to, this one's not that tight, but if you need to, you can grab it with the pliers. But this is adjustable, so your door, the goal is to line the door up so the deadbolt goes exactly into the hole without the safety pin falling into the hole. So I'm going to set that, we'll see if that's where it was. Tighten it back up. All right, so when you shut the doors are adjusted. So you just heard the one click. If you push it a second click and the safety pin falls in, it's too far. The deadbolt should not work at that point anymore. But if the door is shut, just to the first click, the deadbolt will work. But I can feel that it's hitting on the front side of this. So that means I need to push that strike plate out to the outside a little bit. There. That's how you adjust your exterior doors. And now I'm going to bring you into the inside of the house and I'll show you how to adjust an interior door. All right, now I'm going to show you two adjustments that can be done on interior doors, and depending on what's going on with them, the first one I'm going to show you is how to adjust the strike plate. This door is operating as it should. It's a little bit loose, we can tighten that up. But if your door is closing and you have to push if you have to pull a handle or push on it really hard, you can loosen the strike plate up. If there's play like this, we can tighten it up, and I'm going to show you how to do it. They're not adjustable like the front door is. Grab the pliers. They're not adjustable in and out as simple as the front door is, but they are adjustable. So I'm going to take the strike plate off. So it is a solid piece of metal, but you just grab it with the pliers and you can make that tab. This is going to make it a smaller gap that it can go in. You can cheat and drill new holes and slide it forward and back like this. Generally, I don't like to do that. So now this door should shut tighter with less play when it's closed. There's almost none. The guys make them as tight as they can. So sometimes as the studs dry out, the door dries out, it's natural wood. There gets to be a little bit of a bow in it. The tolerance is so close. So sometimes interior doors just need a little bit of adjustment within the first year. Now I'm going to show you what happens to doors when the hinge screws start to fall out. Very seldomly does a door ever have to be adjusted here up and down. It usually happens because the hinges start to let go of the door and the door starts to fall down, and that's not going in the hole, right? So why does that happen? From slamming a door, it vibrates on the hinges, from kids taking and pulling on a handle and hanging on it like this, or sometimes they just do work themselves out. So this door is still operating, but I did loosen it up so you can see. One way to tell, the reveal on the bottom is really big. It's almost hitting on the top. Sometimes if it gets really bad, the door will actually start to rub on the door frame. Another way you come over is look on these hinges. Now it's got a really big space there, but if you look between the metal and the door, there's actually a space where the hinges are starting to come off the door. If you look at the other hinges on the door, they're really, really tight. So I'm going to open up the door. The solution for that is the easiest, just take a longer screw. The screws that are in these doors there's no baby screws. That's what's holding the door on. So the easiest, just take a longer screw, put it in the hole. There is a trick that I have. You can slide toothpicks in the hole to make the hole smaller and put your original screw back in. Otherwise, if you get a longer screw, you can see all these can be tightened up now. If the door was hung on and it was damaged really, really bad, sometimes you're going to have to replace all 3 screws in there with the longer screw. Now, once I shut the door, you'll be able to see it fixed it, reveal. This hinges back to being tight. Those are the 3 adjustments that you can do on interior and exterior doors. All right, in this video, I want to show you 2 things. I want to show you how to adjust a cabinet door and how to remove your cabinet drawers. So to start out, take a look at this cabinet. I adjusted it and I made it as crooked as I possibly could. If you look, the top sitting on the other door, it doesn't even close. So cabinet door adjustment is really, really simple. The only thing you need is a screwdriver. So I'm going to open up the door and I'm going to show you the screws. So there's a bunch of screws in here. Most of them you leave alone. The 2 screws that are on the door, that holds the hinge to the door frame. The screw in the very middle holds the hinge to the face frame of the cabinet. Now there's 2 more screws. You got one in the back, one in the front. Those are your adjustment screws. The one in the back moves the cabinet door forward and back, so it goes this way. That's how you adjust the reveal on the door when you close it. So that's adjust whether it's close to the face frame or not. In general, you never have to adjust those. We adjust them when we install the cabinets. It's these screws that need to be adjusted. Sometimes the hinge just comes out of adjustment. Most of the time, it's from slamming a cabinet or from kids pulling on a cabinet door like this and getting them out of adjustment. So super easy. We have to make the top hinge go that way. We have to make the bottom hinge go that way. We'll see how that looks. The bottom hinge has to go a little bit back that way. There you go. Perfect. And that's how you adjust a cabinet door. Next, I'm going to show you how to remove a drawer. So it seems like it'd be really confusing because when you open a drawer, there are no hinges. You don't see anything. But the hinges are actually underneath the drawer box. If you reach underneath with your hand. I'll show you once I get the drawer off. But if you reach underneath towards the front, there's actually little green clips. You make sure the drawer box is fully extended. You grab the little green clips and you pull them to the outside of the drawer box. Comes off that easy. On the bottom, these are the clips you grab with your fingers. All you're doing, you're pulling them out and it's releasing off these drawer glides. You push them back in. Now the box is going to feel like it's not going in straight. It's going to feel really weird. It just kind of hangs out in there. But you're going to feel like you're doing it wrong, but it's correct. You're going to get it. It's just going to slide all the way to the end and give it a push. You take them in and out really easy. Sometimes you just got to give it a little bit of force, snaps right back in. So that's how you adjust your cabinet doors and you remove your drawers. The only reason you probably want to remove your drawers is if you drop something behind them and you can't reach. Other than that, there are no adjustments on a cabinet drawer.